Alrighty, so daily recap. Let's start with EU. On the daily, we swept that high. We could see some potentially price continuing to the upside. Retesting one of the supplies in premium, but I don't think we will do it for now. I think price will just run lower, run towards these weak highs, and then we'll see after that when we will continue bullish. On the H4, swing is bearish, internal is bearish as well. We're in phase A2. Price just pulled back, failed to break that internal high, so that internal low is weak. Potentially, we're looking to target it for now. We mitigated that extreme, but it's not really a good level. It's been mitigated multiple times, so I don't see why price would react from here. On the M15, swing is bearish. That's our internal high. Swing high. That is our swing low, right? At that moment in time, we didn't have a swing low there. We had just inducement, internal structure. That was our internal high. That was our internal low. Well, I wasn't looking to sell because we were in phase A2, and at any moment we could see price just pushing to the upside, right? And plus we didn't have any inducement from that supply. So price just respected fractal structure and pushed higher, giving us an IBOS, which pushed price to the upside. Right now we mitigated that that H4 supply. We had the choke right there, M15 choke, which signified that price want to move lower to potentially start the internal pullback, which it did now. So we have new range. Let me just put swing low there. Yep. So now we have a new range, which is, that was the internal low, that's the internal high right there. And yeah, so what I'll be expecting potentially for tomorrow is for price to push higher, create another internal high. And with that one being the internal low, if it breaks it, right? If it breaks it, then that'll be NIBOS and we can push price lower potentially. If not, then I'm not really convinced by that chalk because we didn't really mitigate any valid supply for me. We didn't mitigate that one, so it's not really valid to me to look for sells. But yeah, overall the target would be short, potentially to target these lows. We respected that supply for now, that fractal supply of H4, that one for now. So you could see price respecting it and pushing to the downside potentially. Although what we need to know is that price give us chalk there, so fractal is bullish on the H4. So that was a chalk, which means that now we have this demand. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if price pushed from this demand, right? Although I'm not expecting price to push higher. And yeah, so we'll see what price will do. Hopefully price will give us more clues about what it'll do and see if we can take advantage of that push to the downside potentially. If we can, then that's good. If not, then yeah, that's fine. We'll reset and see what price action is doing. Yeah, that's all for GU. Looking to potentially take advantage of that short, take the shorts. But if price is not showing us some other type of bullish rejection, if we get any if we get any bust, then I'll be looking for buys. So that's everything for EU. Let's see GU. So what's happened in GU? Basically, we're bullish. Daily is bullish. Internal is bullish. We have this daily demand that we can see price continuing to push higher from. But for it to be valid, I need it to hold. So I need the chalk minimum on the daily. H4 is bullish. Internal is bearish though. So that was our internal high. We had the IBOS there. And today we just had our first IBOS right there. I needed to reset my structure. And so that would be the, oh, sorry, that would be still our swing high, and our internal high would be that one now. That's our H4 internal high. So for me to look for longs, potentially for long term, I need to see that the internal high broken. I need a boss, an IBOS, sorry. So yeah, we have one supply left there, H4 supply. Right, it doesn't have any inducement, so it's not very strong. There you go. And yeah, what happened today? I was still looking for shorts potentially to that level, but we're in demand. We're at a demand. It doesn't have any adjustment that demand, but still, we could see price continuing higher from here. M15. What I was expecting is for potentially price to give us that boss, the IBOS, and start the pullback, and that's exactly what happened. So why I didn't take any trade from the supply, well, basically we're in phase A2, and at any moment you can have the IBOS like it happened here. Also, we're in phase A2, that's the first, and we are, I mean, and it doesn't have any inducement, so that's exactly what happened. We pushed higher, we had the IBOS there. So that would be my 15-minute IBOS. Right, we mitigated the supply. And now we're left with this as our internal, strong internal low, right? That as our strong internal high. And we had that flip, but it didn't have any adjustment, right? So it was used as inducement in this case. So we didn't have any adjustment here, but it was used as inducement for our extreme demand, which is this one that has inducement. So that's very good. And yeah, so for tomorrow, I'll be looking for longs from this demand. If we get any potential LC to A, I'll just take the LC to A directly. If we get any choke, like we did here, then we can get, you know, an entry from the new fresh demand. Although I would be expecting price to potentially mitigate deeper a bit and give us an LC to A rather than just push to the upside. Because for now, that was our fractal high. We just broke it there. So our fractal high would be, so that would be a fake break, and I'll be expecting that low to get broken. Let's see what price will do potentially. So that internal low is strong indeed, and that internal high is weak. There you go. And yeah, so that's basically what I'm looking at. This is not the strongest. We're currently in phase C, right? So counter internal pro swing. I mean pro swing, pro internal counter swing. Swing is bearish. We just had the IBOS. We could see price potentially continuing to the upside towards that EQ, right? We have our first supply here, so we could see price reaching that supply, although that supply doesn't have any inducement. We could use these double tops as inducement, to be fair, but yeah, so that supply would be our first target, I think, and then the extreme would be our last target. We have our H4 supply right there. Let me just put it on the M15. And also we had a choke right there, H4 choke. So that adds more confluence that we could see price potentially continuing higher. Right. And yeah, so looking to take price a bit higher. potentially to EQ around those levels, and we'll see what price will do. You have a lot of inducement here. That's the extreme, so very high probability trade, and I would be expecting price to push higher from this level. If it gives us now C2A, that's fine. I'll take it. If it give us another, liquidation into, I would love to see it liquidation into a chalk, fake break into a chalk, leaving us with a um, fresh demand to look for longs from. And yeah, so bias is bullish. Let's see what tomorrow will bring us. But yeah, I'm hoping, or I'm expecting price to continue higher. I'm gonna take price higher potentially to those premium areas. And yeah, that's it.